So Trent Hidlay decided to go big, and he couldn't have chosen a better time to do so. So let's get right into it. This past weekend, number 2 in the country, Parker Keckeisen, and number 3 in the country, Trent Hidlay, met at the Cliff King Las Vegas tournament in the finals, of course. This was actually a rematch of their match at the 2022 NCAAs, where Parker Keckeisen was able to edge out Trent Hidlay 7-5 in double overtime. Here's the match for reference. It was a pretty back and forth bout, pretty competitive. Keckeisen had 2 takedowns of Hidlay's one going into overtime, but Hidlay was able to ride him out one time, so it was still a tied match. Keckeisen was actually able to get a reversal with 1 second left in rideouts in order to defeat Trent Hidlay 7-5 and come out with that win and make it to the 3rd and 4th match. So they met again this past weekend. Hidlay comes out strong. Big snap, goes over under. And watch what he does. Referee is kind of going to be in the way, but you can still see it. Now, I just released a video on this a week ago. It's called the Iranian Lat Drop. So let's slow it down. Hidlay goes big snap, goes front head position, tries to go easy, go behind. Keckeisen's a beast, doesn't work. So he gets that over under position. Now this is a very basic move, right? He's on the Keckeisen's on the edge, so he's kind of like, okay, I don't want to go straight back and get hit with a stalling. Kind of pressuring back in, but mostly circling. So watch how Hidlay just drops to both knees. Take him straight over. As he's dropping to both knees, that overhook hand is going down to the tricep if it's not already on the tricep. So you can use that tricep to pull him down to the mat. It's actually ended up being the only takedown of the entire match, and Trent Hidlay ends up winning 8-2. Now, this is a video. I'm going to have the link down in the description, but it goes over this exact move. And I make my case for it. I'm going to show you a few examples of this move again. Before I do that, I actually want to show you guys this really quickly. FloWrestling posted the clip of Instagram of Trent Hidlay doing the move, and Parker Keckeisen actually commented that was dirty. So I thought that was pretty cool. He was pretty lighthearted about it. He knows, hey, I got caught on my back. It happens. I'm going to go back to the practice room. I'm going to get better. When we see each other next time, I'm not going to let it happen again. So if the number 2 guy in the country can hold himself to that standard and not throw a fit that he lost a match, that's a good lesson for a lot of you high school and middle school wrestlers out there. Just wanted to show that really quickly. Those of you who kind of have reservations about this technique, just tell me why. Because I'm genuinely curious, because I honestly myself think, I watch a lot of wrestling, I think this technique is gold. If I find myself in over-under, this is what I'm doing. In the other video, I show in more detail why even if you miss it, nothing bad happens. Right? There's even look at this is actually a clip of Trent Hidlay. He goes for it, doesn't get it. He just ends up going to underhook ankle pick. So honestly, I'm surprised this move isn't more popular because to me, you're getting the best of both worlds. It's more low risk than the shot, but it's just as or just underneath as high reward as a regular lat drop. The reason I say just under is because a regular lat drop is more likely to expose your opponent's back than a drop rip over or an Iranian lat drop, just slightly. So if it's a situation where in the last 10-15 seconds of a match you need to take him to his back and you have that pressure back, then I will honestly go traditional lat drop. But any other situation, I honestly wouldn't, unless the regular lat drop is just there and this move isn't, which in some positions it's not, right? But just overall comparing move to move, I think this move is great. Clearly, I've made 2 videos about it in a week. So see you guys on the next one. Thank you for tuning in.